Hi, welcome in. I am Symone, the Divine Priestess. All right, today this is going to be a collective message. So, since it is a collective message, please be mindful that not everything in here may resonate with everyone. Okay, please take from this collective message what you can, what resonates, and leave what does not, okay, for someone else to enjoy. So, I shuffled a little cards beforehand so I can kind of get a feel for the energy, see where we're going with this. This collective, you guys are very guarded, okay? I feel like you guys have been through some very traumatic situations, um, especially involving love, maybe even the legal system, um, maybe in regards to a parent figure. I definitely feel like you guys have a very blocked heart chakra. Okay, I feel like you guys have kind of maybe lost it. Um, when I say lost it, I mean lost the love. Because in my head I was just saying, can you feel it? Can you feel the love? Nothing feels better than feeling the love. Okay, so that's a raven could be of significance to this collective, but I definitely feel like you guys have lost that love inside of you guys. When it comes to relationships, the um, spontaneity, am I saying that right? Spontaneity, um, the joy, the dreamy part of it all, like the bliss of it, the puppy dog phase, just kind of like new love, just because of the foundation that you had growing up. What is this gifting? Thank you so much. Okay. I feel like you guys have been asking the universe for a surprise. Um, you guys have been asking for communication. You've been asking, like, maybe kind of like, show me the signs. That's what I'm getting. Like, show me, that's what I mean when I say communication. Show me the signs of you, spirit. Show me show me yourself, God. I feel like a lot of you guys are in this energy of like, um, why me? Why is this happening to me? Why am I getting X, Y, and Z? Why does this always happen to me? Or something along those lines. Um, so you've been asking for signs, you've been asking for relief, you've been asking, to feel the love again. You've been asking to feel joy, you've been asking to feel happiness. Um, and that can't start until you really take the time to go within and dwell on your trauma, dwell on, and I shouldn't even use the word dwell, but observing. So, yes, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you. Observing your past, observing your traumas, evaluating it, and working through it, acknowledging it, accepting it, and letting it go. Okay? Because I feel like a lot of you are holding on very tightly. Thank you, confirmation. Very tightly to the things that do not serve you in your highest and greatest good. And Spirit is like, okay, if you want this um, gift that you're asking for, if you want this clarity that you're asking for, we need you guys to get it together. You know what I mean? You guys are really unfocused and scattered right now. I'm getting a little hot. Some of you guys will be hot right now. Yeah, look, literally like Ace of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting really hot. Internally, like I'm not like it feels also physical because it's like coming from the inside, but it's really exuding um off of me, but it's more internal that I feel hot. So I feel like you guys could be a little angry, you know, like you kind of have this thing like raging inside of you and you're ready to explode. Um, let me clear the energy. I'm going to bring my sound bowl. So anyone who has headphones in or is sensitive to sound, be aware that that is going to happen because I'm going to cleanse the energy in here because I'm feeling a little hot. And I feel like you guys are too. So I'm going to do this in 3, 2, and 1. All right. Thank you. Some of you guys may need to drink some more water. Okay, but thank you. Yeah, I feel like you guys are very much since I'm coming back to this. Okay, be patient with me. I gotta look at my little book. I definitely do feel like you guys are being, yes, you guys are worrying way too much about external factors. Like maybe you could be kind of focused on work and kind of diving your energy into your job and saying, okay, since it's not working out for me, you know, with whatever it is I'm asking for in my life, or, you know, just based off of the trauma that you went through, you're in this energy of lack. You know, you could be indulging a lot in work. You could use a lot of, I want to say vices. That could be for some of you. You could be using some vices so that you can forget or kind of come to terms with your trauma that you're experiencing. Um, you could also even be overworking yourself. I just kind of feel like I'm in this loop where I keep feeling the same thing every single day. Okay, so one of my spiritual gifts is that I am like claircognizant and clear sentient. So I feel other people's emotions as if they are my own, and I just feel things as if it's me. So it's like I feel like I keep repeating myself or like saying the same thing, or I feel like I'm on a loop, or kind of just like having some brain fog, just some mental confusion, um, just kind of like feeling not open. I don't feel open to receiving, and I remove any energy that is not my own. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Um, yeah, and that's how it feels for you guys. I feel like you guys are in this energy of like you feel blocked. You feel like nothing is coming in for you with this ace of, why does it keep recognizing me? With this ace of cups energy in reverse. I feel like you guys are very blocked, like it says here with this guarded past trauma card. You guys are blocked in your heart chakra. So your heart chakra is the source. It is the center of receiving, because you need love. Love is, and that's why a lot of times you see the images and it all is emanating from here because it comes from the heart space because everything is love. So you guys um, just don't feel the love. You don't feel open to receiving. You don't feel um, like you're worthy of receiving. You don't feel love in your heart. You don't love what you do every day. You wake up and you repeat the same cycle and it never feels good. You have relationships that aren't meaningful. It's like very uh, bleak. It just feels very mediocre. It feels very disconnected. It feels very disharmonious. And I feel like that's something that you really crave. You really, really want very badly love. I feel like some of you really want to be married and you want to have a family. You want to, have a baby. Like, but based off of your past trauma that you experienced when you were a child, I feel like you're very fearful of having a baby because you're fearful that you're going to repeat that same cycle all over again. So you've closed your heart off to receiving love and to really like experiencing joy in a connection because you're so fearful that whatever you went through as a child, your child is also going to experience the same thing. And you have to let that fear go. You have to let that fear go. Once you let go of the trauma that you went through and stop allowing it to overpower your life and dictate your direction and influence you because of something that happened in the past, okay? That's something that you have to remember. This thing happened in the past, okay, baby? It happened in the past with this Three of Swords in reverse. It is holding on to you so hard. It is affecting you so much. It is affecting you so much. More than it should. Yes. It says not accepting loss, a need to heal, being stuck in grief or sadness, not seeing the part um, you played in a loss or heartbreak. Um, that could be for little small people because I was a little hesitant on reading that, so I don't feel like that little part resonates for every single person. But I definitely do feel like this collective is in a need to heal. If you really want um, happiness and abundance, look, if you really want this, okay, if you really want that, it is very possible for you to achieve this. Okay, it's very, very possible for you to achieve love, a foundation, a family. Okay, it was just 13:33 on my time clock. It's so possible. It is so possible, but you have to break free of the chains that you've put on yourself. Because regardless of the situation that happened to you in the past, it is the past. You cannot go back and change it. All you can do is change your perception of it. Observe it. Excuse me, thank you, Divine Spirit, for that confirmation. All you can do is go back and observe what happened to you in the past and change your perspective on it. Instead of looking at that thing, looking at that situation that happened to you when you were a child that made you weak, okay? Use that and transmute it into strength now. Use that and transmute it into lessons now, okay? So for this collective, I feel like you guys experienced a lot of separation and just felt very lonely and felt very isolated and didn't feel seen, didn't feel heard. Um, you know, maybe you don't have a lot of pictures of yourself. Maybe you feel like your parents didn't really invest a lot of time and energy into you, and maybe you didn't get as many gifts as you wanted to get. Maybe you grew up in poverty. Maybe you grew up, with lack of funds, and a lot of that maybe affected your parents, and they took that stress out on you. And I'm sorry that that happened to you. Um, but it happened to you to make you stronger now. I feel like this collective, you guys, um, work so hard now. Maybe that's why you guys are workaholics. Maybe that's why you guys invest so much time into working, because you're afraid of being in poverty. You're afraid of not having any money. Okay, so now you got the money. All right, now you have the abundance and you have savings. I feel like this collective, you guys got a savings account too. Like, you guys are financially um okay, and then some. So it's like you have all the things set up for this family that you want, because I feel that you want this. I feel like you really, really, really want to have that baby. Oh gosh. My gosh, I love that. That was such a good feeling. I feel like that is something that is very possible in this collective. It's actually making me emotional, because with this card here, this pregnancy card, I feel like you guys really just want to hold that baby. Like, you just want to hold that baby. And for my females in here, you want to have that baby growing in your belly. Like, you just really want to, like, give your baby that love from the belly. And for the men, I feel like you want to kiss that baby's belly. Like, kiss that baby belly. Like, just loving on your partner and giving them the love, and giving your baby the love through kissing the belly. I just keep seeing that. Maybe also, like, I see it from both perspectives, and that's what's really beautiful. I see the the mother watching the father kiss the belly, and just being full of love, and the father kissing the mother's belly, just full of love. Like, literally both POVs. I see that, and it's so beautiful, and it's such a great feeling. um and that's how I know that this is something that is possible for you, and this is something that you are going to get over. You really just have to take the steps of observation and um evaluation and transmutation. Okay, it's all about transmuting that negativity that you went through, that trauma, into empowerment and um, strength now. So, since you grew up in the poverty, um, and you feel like your parent took it out on you, and you didn't feel loved, and you didn't feel like you had the best childhood, this is something that you can correct yourself as a parent. You can ensure that I'm not saying this is 100% guaranteed, because we don't know how life is going to go. However, it's all about your desired actions with that manifestation. Okay? It's all about how you move and how you do it, and the energy and the intention that you put in when you do it. So, you get this family, and you treat them with love. You don't allow work to take away from the love that you give to your family. Because in this situation, maybe your parent did work all the time because they had no choice, because you guys grew up in poverty. So you didn't get to see them a lot. You didn't get to spend time with them. And I feel like for some of you, this was a single parent household. You know, um, that so the present parent had no choice but to work, and that's why you didn't feel the love, because they were working. You know, somebody else had to step in and take care of you, and maybe you feel more connected to that person than your actual parent. But you have to also understand that your parent didn't want that life for you, but they had no choice because they were your parent and they had to take care of you and they had to provide for you. And that's why, because you guys lived in poverty, so they had no choice but to do that. So now, what you can do to transmute that energy is, okay, I don't have to overwork myself and dive all of my energy and my time into my work, because I can give it to my family, because I don't have to do that. I want to work so that my family doesn't end up in poverty, but I know that I'm financially okay, so I don't have to do that. So boom, there's already something that you can do right there to flip the narrative for how your life is going to pan out when it comes to receiving this family that you want. You know, it's all about using the trauma that you went through to transmute it into something positive and to correct it for um, your future generations, if that's what you choose. And if not even your future generations, just your future self, your higher self, the you that you are in now. How can you transmute this energy from something negative into something positive? Okay, that's what the magician card is about. It's about alchemy, it's about transmutation, it's about transforming the negative into the positive, because everything is energy, and you're driving all of your energy into negativity. Well, really negative thoughts. Okay, thoughts are the manifestation. The thought is what makes it happen. The thought. Okay, that's how you manifest, through the thought. The thought. So you can see it and you think it and you believe it. And that, and now you've taken the desired actions to put yourself into this energy of being guarded, of working so much, of not feeling worthy of love, because that's what you thought. So now it's time to change the narrative, flip the script, because you can have this 10 of. All right. I was talking for a little hot minute, and my microphone died. So for like the last 10 minutes of that reading, none of the audio got recorded. So I'm going to try my best to say whatever I said in the last 10 minutes, because I don't even remember. I just got so annoyed. Anyway, yeah, so I think I left off on, it's very possible for you guys to receive this 10 of Cups energy. All you have to do really is transmute that negativity. Take the time to go back into your childhood trauma and reflect and reevaluate and do the shadow work. And the shadow work that I recommend you guys doing is your heart chakra, your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, your root chakra, childhood trauma, and I think, I don't know if it's necessarily a specific category when it comes to shadow work for that, but I feel like you can go on Google and like, or like even ask ChatGPT or something, what are some shadow work prompts to deal with parental trauma from your childhood, something along those lines. And those are the things that you guys need to work on, because I do feel like in the winter, or this is a timeless reading, so whenever it finds you, it will find you. But for a group of you around the winter time is when you're going to start noticing the differences in your energy from doing the shadow work. You're going to start to see your emotions feeling a bit smoother. You're going to start understanding your childhood a little bit better and understanding why it went the way it went. And it all had to happen for a reason. Okay, this was something that you signed up for. You're gonna understand that this was something in your spiritual contract that you were aware of, that you had to experience so that you can move forward in your spiritual development with whatever that may be. I definitely do feel like the signs that I was picking up was water, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, which is coming up very soon, Scorpio season. Yeah. But once you take the time to do that shadow work, things will feel much easier. Things will feel much better. And the life that you're asking for will be able to come in for you very swiftly. Okay? Very swiftly. So yeah, that is all the messages that I have for this collective. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, it would be very greatly appreciated if you liked the video, if you comment in the comment section, let me know your thoughts. I greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed this content and would like to see more from me, just press that subscribe button and get that bell notification, or press that bell notification button, and you will get notified every time I upload. For now, I send you all nothing but peace, love, light, and prosperity. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have a great day.